So, welcome. Today is just sort of a random day, if you will. We're just going to explore some of the good teachers, the great teachers, the published teachers, I suppose, from Yoga Journal that put up these sequences. And some of them are quite fun and show me things that I haven't done before. So, I thought I would share some of those with you. So, today we're going to, in line with this autumn season, just do a little bit of a detox from Dru, some movements to help get our prana flowing and sort of a kriya, a cleansing. But we'll do that as part of our activation. And then we're going to get warmed up, just go back to that really classic and beautiful sun sequence. We'll do a few rounds of that. And then I'll take you into a few poses that this teacher Miriam Indries does, where she shows you how you can do them on the ground first and then come up to sitting and do them, or come up to standing, so we can get the same template for these poses lying down and let our bodies really start to feel them. So there's some beautiful poses we can do there. So let's begin. Welcome, everyone. So let's begin with some presence and coming into our bodies. So take a deep breath in and take your arms overhead and have a nice stretch up. Oh, doesn't that feel good? And breathe out. Bring your arms down and open wide. Breathe in. And as you take your arms overhead and stretch, maybe have a yawn, look around you and see this day unfolding around you. This day that has never been, this miraculous, original, unique day. And then breathe in. And breathing out, open your arms wide and acknowledge the sacredness of this day. And then bring your hands to rest in your lap or a mudra that you might like to take, and start to tune into the breath. And what I'd like you to imagine is that you're breathing in through your heart, and then the out breath flows down the spine and into the earth beneath you. So breathing in as if you're taking everything in through the heart space, and breathing out as if you're taking that heart energy and really letting it ground you, connect you to the earth, feel present. So keep breathing in that way. And if you would like, you could equalize the breath. So counting the in breath gently and equalize the out breath to the same length down into the earth. And as you continue to breathe in that way, I'll share with you from Tara Brach. So our theme today is going to be radical acceptance from Tara Brach's book. She says, for many of us, feelings of deficiency are right around the corner. It doesn't take much. Just hearing of someone else's accomplishments, being criticized, getting into an argument, making a mistake at work, to make us feel that we are not okay. And she calls this the trance of unworthiness. So she says the antidote to this trance is to not hold back. So if we're holding back from any part of our experience, especially those experiences that make us uncomfortable, if our heart shuts out any part of who we are and what we feel, we're fueling these fears. We're fueling the feelings of separation, and that sustains the trance of unworthiness. Radical acceptance is the willingness to experience ourselves and our lives just as we are. The willingness to experience ourselves and our lives just as we are. Clearly recognizing what's happening inside us and regarding what we see with an open, kind, and loving heart. That is acceptance. That is radical acceptance. And so asking yourself now, what would it be like if I could accept life, accept this moment exactly as it is? So I invite you to bring your hands to your heart. And as we come into our practice, asking yourself, what would it be like if I could accept life if I could accept myself, if I could accept this moment exactly as it is, what would I need to do that? And so I invite you to create an intention for your practice. And maybe it is simply that acceptance, radical acceptance of whatever your body's doing, whatever thoughts are coming and going as you practice for an hour on the mat. Or maybe there's a quality that's arising from your own inner wisdom that would help you create this space for radical acceptance, courage, love, openness, compassion. Whatever it might be, affirm your intention for your practice today. This time on the mat is your hour to be with yourself and your body. And then taking a deep breath in and out. And coming to standing. Starting to feel into your body and breathe in. So it's like wings going side to side. Just breathing in and out as they come down. This is the first of our kriyas. We might think of this as detoxing all that trance of unworthiness. Arms go all the way to the sky now. Then turn to the other side and come down. Breathe in. Turn to the other side, come down. Breathe in. And then come back to center and step the right leg back. Arms out in front. Breathe in. Take that right arm behind. So it's extended long and breathe out. Breathe in. Both arms to the sky. Other side, left leg back. Stepping forward and opening wide. Take the legs wide, knees are soft. Breathe up, palms down, breathe out. Come to the other leg, breathe in up to the solar plexus, palms down. Clearing and cleansing up to the heart now, and down. And up to the throat. And all the way to the sky. Cleansing with each breath, with each sweep down your body. And sway side to side. Slowly rising up. Arms overhead. Step the feet in. Big breath up. And opening wide. Roll your shoulders. And start to wiggle into the arms. And we're just going to give everything a little shake now. So shake into the hands, into the elbows, into the shoulders. You might want to feel that you're shaking off those fears and doubts about yourself and your life. Really shake. Take it out to the right and the left. Soft into the joints. Shake it out. And then shake into a foot, a leg, out to the side, forward and back. And the other leg, out to the side, forward and back. And then shake those hips. Get your knees wobbling around. Get your ribs going. Get your shoulders going with them. Take the arms out to the side. Woo. Shake it all out. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warmed up now. And then standing on your mat with presence. I'm nice and warm. I can take that off now. So feel your feet on the ground. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then breathing in, take your arms to the sky, coming into sun. So feel as if you're bringing some energy into that intention you've set. Sun sequence reminds us that each day is a brand new 24 hours. What would it be if in this 24 hours I fully accepted myself, my life, this moment as it is, and then step that right leg back. Just an easy low lunge, so it doesn't have to be your fullest expression of that leg back. Breathe in. But you do want that forward knee directly over the ankle or even behind it, not shooting out in front of it. So this is the shape you don't want, where it's right forward. That's really hard on your knee. Breathing. Feeling with each lift of the arms, there's this warm glow through your heart. That's the sun rising within you today. And then your hands come back. Let's make this a cat rather than a plank to start. We'll get to our planks. So 3 cat-cows. Feel into your body. Awakening acceptance. Lovely. And then bringing the legs back, bring yourself down into Sphinx position. Elbows under shoulders, heart coming forward. Chin drops with your exhalation. Rises with your inhalation. Feeling the awakening of energy through your neck, your shoulders. Loosening up the neck. Let's stay here a moment and make this a twist now. So the out breath, look over your shoulder. In breath coming forward. This is such a powerful position just to come to. Not particularly hard, hopefully, for most of you. If there's any pinching at the back, just bring the hands forward so it's softer. But feel how we are strengthening through the upper body, opening the heart. And if you're making sure you're drawing those shoulders back the whole time, let's do 2 more breaths here, then you're really getting this chest opening as well as having our back in this lovely back bend position, gentle back bend to counter all those repetitive movements we tend to do during the day. And then let your chest come down, hands come under the shoulders, tuck the toes. And we're going to come back into cat position. So we're still warming up the spine. So 3 cat cows again. So you can see I'm just fully modifying as we warm up into sun. Feel life energy flowing up and down the spine. And then taking the right leg forward, left leg comes back now. A low lunge position and breathing in up to the sky and out. Really, our main alignment is that forward knee, and that back knee comes back as much as it's comfortable for you. Actually, I should say the main alignment at any time is no pain, no pain. So if there's any modifications you need to make for you, then please do. And then coming back into your forward fold and just sway here. And sometimes the modifications you make, if you're really radically accepting where you're at today, is to make things softer, to grab a chair, to keep knees really bent, to keep things really soft. What if we could accept the days we're tired, the days we need more rest, and also accept the days when we're feeling frisky and ready for a challenge? And then breathe in, uncurl the spine, take the arms overhead, big stretch, and breathe out, forward fold. Getting some flow happening, breathing in and out. It's amazing. I've been teaching and practicing yoga for 30 something years, and this still just gives me great joy, just these simple movements, just feeling your body opening and awakening. So left leg comes back again. Maybe this time that back knee comes a little bit further back. You can feel the hip flexors starting to open and say, "Ooh, doesn't this feel nice?" Or maybe not. Breathe in. And this time, let's make it a cactus position with the arms and really squeeze the elbows together behind. And then breathe in, lift the arms to the sky. And breathe out, forward fold. Breathe into the sky and then around into cactus. Squeeze. And breathe out, stay here. Breathe in, lift to the sky. And forward fold. One more. Breathe into the sky. Around a cactus. Breathe out, heart coming forward. Breathe into the sky. And breathe out, fold. And hands come to the earth. And this time we'll bring our legs back so we can start to get some upper body strength. So start with the knees on the mat, bringing your weight into your arms. Check that they're directly under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Press the earth away from you. Bend your elbows just about 5 inches and rise back up. And I want you to just stay here in this 5 inches space. And then really pay attention to keeping your elbows tucked in, keeping your shoulders, if you have to roll them back a few times, to keep those shoulders away from your ears. A little bit of squeeze between the shoulder blades. And keep your pelvic floor and your lower abdominals nice and strong and integrated. This sets us up for a really strong, healthy plank. And you should be getting some effort here anyway. I'm feeling it. And then flow down to the mat. Big, long, full body stretch. Point the toes, extend through the arms. Breathe in. Look forward. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and then breathe out. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and look down at your mat. So now we're in Cobra. If you prefer Sphinx, you can go back to it. Breathe in. Lift the chest. Breathe out. Soften a little bit. You might want to tap the tip of your nose to the mat. Keep the elbows down. It's as if somebody has hold of your elbows and they're drawing them down towards your feet. Pull your ankles together, activate the legs, breathe in, lift. The belly button, even the upper belly is still on the mat. This is a little movement. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift. If there's any strain at your neck, then you know you want to tuck your chin in even more. Breathe out. 2 more of these. Feel how strong and amazing your spine, your back is. Feel how you can keep squeezing between your shoulder blades. And out. Tuck your toes under. Rise up again. Into cat. I'm really vibing cat this morning. It's feeling good. So 3 cat cows. Get some flow happening of energy up and down the spine. Breathing. And out. And then take that left arm high, stretch it forward, breathe in. And breathe out, fold it around on an arc, come back onto your heels and touch the floor behind you. Breathe in, lift the arm up towards the sky and breathe out, make it a twist, come underneath that right shoulder. Let your ear come down to the mat. If this isn't comfortable, stay with normal cat-cow. Breathe in, lift to the sky. Breathe out, sink back. Touch the ground behind you if you can. Breathe in, lift to the sky. Breathe out, make it a twist under the right shoulder. 1 more round, breathe in. If you can feel this whole rib cage area, your thoracic area, starting to mobilize. For some of us, it might feel stiff. Breathe in. Just stay with it with your breath. Radically accept where it is. And then stay here in this twist, the arm underneath the right shoulder for 3 breaths. So press into the right hand to help facilitate the twist if that feels good, or press into the outside of the left arm. And feel how that helps engage you into the twist. 1 more breath. And then breathing in. Come back to center, 3 normal cat-cows. And then we'll do the other side. And you can feel the energy of if you keep these cat-cows really soft, or if you're really trying to make the fullest expression of movement you can, how that changes the effects and the feel of this posture. And then breathe in, extend the right arm overhead. We just get some length first. And then sink back down on your heels, touch the ground behind you. You can have toes tucked or flat, it's up to you. Breathe in, up to the sky. Breathe out, find your twist. Breathe in, uncurl, arm comes to the sky, look towards it if you can. Breathe out, follow it around behind. Touch the ground. If you have your toes tucked under, you get a nice stretch as you come back. And breathe out, come through. Having said that, if your toes are flat, you get a stretch to the shins, to the front of the leg. 1 more, breathe in. Touch behind. Breathe in. And we're going to pause here. In our twist, you can create more resistance by pressing into the left palm or pressing into the outside of the right arm. And let the breath come into the body. What would it be if I radically accepted this moment, myself, just as it is? And then coming back to center, tuck your toes. We'll rise up into downward dog now. Press heels down. Roll your hips side to side. If a downward dog isn't right for you today, just stay in your cat and make it a crazy cat. Find whatever movements you can find within that. Twist and move. See if you can make this a side opening movement, getting stretch right up through your armpit and along this edge of the ribs. Lift your heels and turn them towards the right. Lift your heels, turn them towards the left. One more time each side. Lift the heels, pivot them, turn them to the right. Lift the heels, pivot, turn them to the left. Beautiful. Come back to center. And then taking the left leg forward, the right leg stays back. Finding ourselves at the front of our sequence, back in our lunge, and breathing in. Breathing out, cactus arms. Breathing in. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in. Can you start to feel the difference in your body from when you started already? Just this sense of energy and life, being in tune with your body. Breathe in. Nurturing your body with each breath, with each movement, and out. Fingertips to the earth, come back to forward fold. Sway side to side for 3 breaths. Knees can be soft, let it be kind of a dance, opening these hamstrings, relaxing the spine, letting space come between the vertebrae, and then uncurl the spine. Roll yourself upward, stretch to the sky, and breathe out open wide. And let's do one more time through just to be really warm, but let's make it really flowing now. We're not going to pause anywhere. So breathe in and just one breath in each space. Breathe out, forward fold. Right leg back. One breath in lunge. Breathe out. Come into plank position on your knees again like we practiced, or full plank, you choose, just one breath. And breathe out. Slowly bring yourself down onto the mat. One breath in cobra or sphinx. And breathe out. Come to downward dog or cat, you choose. One breath in downward dog. And then breathing out, bring that right leg forward into your lunge. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, we made it forward fold. And breathing in, rise up to the sky. And breathe out. Well done. We're going to make our way onto the mats. We'll start those Miriam Indries movements. So see if you can get down there without using your hands. We'll practice with our core. Beautiful, coming down. So our first movement we're going to do today is just to take the legs up into the air. So hang on to the outsides or the backs of the legs to support this. And we're going to practice a lying down forward fold, basically. So take the hands, this is my little Danette version of it. Take the hands up and down your legs like you're giving them a massage. But each time they come up towards your ankles, draw them in towards you. So you're kind of coaxing these hamstrings long, letting the pelvis lift off the mat. It's just a gentle movement, even kind of like a massage along the spine as you roll up and down. Just coaxing our body into this forward folding shape. Lovely. Let's do 2 more. And let it feel good. And then roll yourself up to sitting. And now let's do that in the position we would normally do it. So take your buttock muscles out of the way, pull them back, have a big stretch up to the sky, give your legs a little shake, the ribs a little shake, press the heels into the mat, and then breathe out, forward fold, stretch across the tops of your feet, and then let the hands come down as you breathe in and reach for the sky again. So create a circle of movement. Breathe out. Hands come down and across the front, the tops of the toes. Breathe in. Hands flow down. And then back up to the sky. One more. Breathe out. We're reaching across the tops of our toes and drawing our belly buttons with us towards our feet. Breathe in. Lift to the sky. And this time as you come down, let yourself flop over. Give the knees a little shake. Press the heels down a bit. They may even have opened and lengthened the hamstrings a bit more, so maybe the heels go further forward. I've always got a little bit of softness in my knee. I know my hamstrings are just a tight part of my body that I always have to make sure I'm gentle with. And maybe give a little bit of a wiggle to the shoulders, move the head around, find some flow here. If I wasn't enjoying this posture so much, I'd get up and put a song on for us just to do a little bit of sahaja here, but find what movement would feel good for you while you let gravity take you into this pose. And then breathing in, roll up, stretch up to the sky. This is postural work. We're not floppy in this. We're long and tall. And then breathe out, open wide. Well done. So our second one, we're coming back onto our backs and then letting the soles of the feet come together, open out the knees. So we're in a reclining butterfly. If this is too strong for your inner thighs, then support yourself with your hands. If you have a block or cushion close by, you could put them under your knees. And then lift your bottom and tuck your bottom under, and then place it back down. And maybe just check in with your low back there. If there feels like there's any pinching in the low back, then consciously flatten the lower back. In fact, let's all do that a few times. So flatten your low back into the mat without grabbing your inner thighs. And then release. Flatten. And release. Breathe in and flatten. Breathe out, release. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in and flatten. Breathe out, release. 1 more. And release. Beautiful. Take your hands under your thighs. Help them back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll yourself forward and back until we once again find ourselves up at sitting. So we're going to take that reclining butterfly into regular butterfly now. So soles of the feet touch. Grab your ankles and just roll side to side on your sit bones a little bit so that you can find your sit bones. You want to be balanced on your sit bones. If you need to get your butt muscles out of the way again, that can be handy. And then roll your shoulders back and really lengthen your spine. So I want you all to be sitting so beautifully tall and elegant with your shoulders drawing away. Nobody's scrunched up with shoulders around ears and blocking off your heart. It's this real blossoming into this openness and this length and this dignity. Now, how close your feet are to you is up to you. If I come too much, well, even if I come right into my groin like that, it just makes me use my core muscles more to sit up nice and tall. Here, I take a little bit of pressure off those long postural muscles and core. So you decide, but the main thing is you're sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in. And then breathe out, just the tiniest little press of your knees towards the earth. You can feel the muscles of the glutes engage, those abductor muscles, and then release. Breathe in. Breathe out and press. Breathe in, release, breathe out, press. And then one more breath in, long and tall, and breathe out. Let yourself fold forward now. You can use your elbows to press your knees down if that feels good. Roll the shoulders back. You can still have space between your shoulders and your ears. Pressing down, and as you do, drawing your belly button towards your heels. So you're sort of lifting out of the pelvis forward while you're pressing your legs down and keeping the shoulders soft. There's a lot going on. 3 more breaths. Let those breaths come in through the heart again and down to the earth. In through the heart, fully accepting this body, this moment, this life. And then release the legs. Well done. Bring the hands behind you. Press into the earth. Lift the heart. And breathe out, let go. Bring the knees in close. Give the legs a little shake. And then roll yourself back down onto your mat once again. Actually, let's go to slowly together. Let's work our core a little bit. So start with your knees bent. Sit up nice and tall. And then breathing out, let yourself roll into a C shape and slowly uncurl the spine. Slowly, slowly, slowly coming down. Hands are your counterbalance. Slowly pause, pause, hold. Slowly, one vertebra at a time. Well done. And then a big, long stretch through the whole body. Breathe in. And breathe out, arms come down. So bend your right leg and then take your left leg up towards the sky. So we should have our hamstrings nice and warmed up already. And then you're going to just hang on to the back of the leg wherever it's comfortable for you here. Relax your shoulders down and then start to straighten that right leg. And so you're checking in with your back the whole time you're doing this. So if you get to a point where it doesn't feel right for your back, then just back up a few centimeters and keep that bend. But otherwise, maybe you can get to fully extended. It doesn't matter where you get to. It does matter whether you're honoring your body. And then shoulders are soft. Press the left heel towards the sky. Toes are drawing back towards you so the foot's not twisting in any direction. And then we're just going to take 5 long breaths here. So whether you're holding your big toe with the opposite hand, or your foot, or your ankle, or your calf, or the back of your thigh, depends on your body. And then let's get that long psoas stretch down the front of the right side. So 3 more breaths. Breaths come into the belly. And this is prepping us for a standing hand to big toe pose. Last one, long breath down the length of the body. And then either with that right knee bent or straight, bring the legs up so they meet each other, and then bend the knees and roll around and give your back a little massage. Well done. And now we want the other side. So left leg is bent and on the mat, right leg straightens. Give it a little encouragement, a little hug, a little love. And then holding wherever it's comfortable. So you want your shoulders to be relaxed wherever you've chosen to hold. And then starting to straighten that left leg. You may want to firm your lower abdominals as you do this, just to create some foundations of ease for the back going, oh yeah, I'm protected and looked out for here. And then stopping if you feel any pull on the low back and backing up a few centimeters, but otherwise you can straighten that leg. And then we take these long breaths, 5 long breaths into the belly. And we're focusing on lengthening through the front of the left hip. And you're pressing that right heel towards the sky, drawing the toes back towards you, Shoulders soft, face is soft, breath is soft, back is relaxed. It's safe to let go. I listen to my body. One more breath. And either bent leg coming up or a straight leg coming up. It's up to you. Both legs high, and then bend the knees. And we're going to roll ourselves up to standing. So this is that point in my class where you get to come to standing without using your hands. So you might want some momentum from this roll, or you might have a special way that you do it, but you're going to play with coming all the way up to standing without using hands. Give everything a little shake as you go. I wish there was a big screen so I could see you. So feet are flat on the ground. Let's just take a couple of upward salutes, forward folds as we come out of there. Oh, lovely. And a ragdoll twist. These are little movements that can punctuate your day and make all the difference in how you feel in your body. Lovely. And we come into our balance, hand to big toe. So we've just tried it. We've made a template for it lying down. So it's going to be easy peasy Japanesey. If you know that your hamstrings are really tight, you may want your belt, or if you've got your something close by, some sort of strap-like thing, or even a jumper or something you've got close by. Otherwise, bring your weight over onto your left leg. Squeeze that glute. Just take the weight off the leg. If this is as far as you're going to go today, that's totally fine. The main thing is that you're in a balance. We need these balance postures for focus, for proprioception with our brain. Such powerful master poses anytime you're on one leg and having to balance. If you want to go further, you could make it into a tree as another option, or we're going to play with that hand to big toe pose. So our left arm's out like a counterbalance as we bring the right knee up, and then we reach inside the right foot, either grabbing the big toe with our index and middle finger, or turn the palm outward and grab the whole of the inner arch with your hand. This might be enough as well. Wherever you are, stand up nice and tall. I don't want you all hunched forward to achieve this. So wherever you are, that's throwing me out of position. Make sure you're standing tall. And then begin to straighten the legs. So just like we did, remember how we felt lying down. You start to straighten that leg. Mine's going to stay a bit bent. If I fully straightened it, I would collapse through my chest. I know my hamstring doesn't like that very much. Breathe in. Long and tall. Breathe out, connected to the earth. If you can, take the arm higher out to the side. Feel that beautiful heart opening of that gesture. Breathing in. Breathing down into the earth, staying here, or take it out to the side. Whoa. Use those glutes. Feel that left leg working hard and the glute muscles. This is good. Strengthening through our hips. One more breath. In through the heart. And then down into the earth. And we're going to slowly release that. So breathe in. Release the leg, bend the knee, take it around behind you. Our transition is important. And have a lovely stretch up with that right arm. Breathing in, extend the arms to the sky. Keep the legs in this cross-leg position as you breathe out and forward fold. And a little sway here side to side. In this position of forward folding, we get a little bit more work into the outside of that right hip. Breathe. And then uncross the legs. Bend the knees, come down to the earth. You're up on your toes. And just have a little wiggle with your knees. Hiking back to our butterfly. And then forward fold. Uncurl the spine. And a little tick-tock with your arms swaying. And let's come to the other side. Whew, well done. So weights on the right, spread your toes wide, squeeze that glute, unlock that knee, lift the leg, find yourself on one leg. Beautiful, strong, focused, balanced. Choose a tree if you're not coming all the way to hand to big toe pose. Otherwise, knee comes to chest. This right hand's your counterbalance. Left fingers grabbing the toe or palm turned outward, grabbing the arch, and then begin to straighten. Tall spine, tall spine, tall spine. Don't let it collapse. If you start to collapse through the chest, then you've gone too far. Doesn't really matter to me if that leg is bent. You can see mine is bent. Breathe here. If you like, take the arm up. I love that feeling. It feels like this beautiful, victorious gesture. If you bring the index finger and thumb together, you're in Gyan Mudra, mudra of wisdom, the wisdom of radical acceptance of this moment and whatever your body can achieve in this moment in this vague posture. And if you like, take it out to the side. Vague posture meaning whatever you can vaguely make it look like. Out to the side, stand tall, feel your strength, use your core, lengthen your spine, breathe in, and then with control, we're going to come out and slowly bring the leg behind. Beautiful. And a lovely long stretch, which makes you look quite elegant. And then breathe up to the sky. And forward fold in this cross-leg position. Sway side to side. Lovely. And then uncross the legs. Breathe in one last time up to the sky. And down to the heart. And feel yourself a mountain of acceptance, love, compassion, openness for this moment. Feel that you're standing with strength, power, grace, balance after your practice today, that you can take a stand in the world and be who you are. And then take a big breath in. And let's meet down on the mat for a well-deserved integration, relaxation. So we didn't get through all of Miriam Indri's postures, but it was a bit of fun just to see how we can make a template on the mat. So as you come to lying down, as you know, when I'm wearing my mic, my earbuds, I've got to have something under my head so you can continue to hear me. But for you, you're checking in with your body. Do I need support under my knees? Do I need support under my head? Am I lying balanced? Look down your midline. Is the left and right side balanced? Toes flopping out, palms up maybe, or if they're turned down, maybe on your belly for some extra nurturing today, or even on your heart. Take a deep breath in through the crown of the head. And the out breath flows down through your body, out through the fingertips and the toes. In at the crown. Sweeping, clearing, cleansing breath down the body. In through the crown. And then let the breath settle into your natural rhythm in this moment. Feel the breath rising and falling in your body, wherever you notice that. Having a sense in these moments of stillness, in this pose of final surrender, that after all your movement, all your acceptance and love of your body, of tuning in, all of that is coming together now. Settling into your bones, realigning neural pathways, joints, organs, tissues, so that the whole of your body is opening to this moment, your life as it is. And then saying to your legs, your feet, your toes, may I love and accept myself just as I am. May I love and accept myself just as I am. And saying to your arms, your hands, your fingers, your shoulders, may I love and accept myself just as I am. And saying to your back, your spine, your belly, your chest, may I love and accept myself just as I am. Saying to your shoulders, your neck, your head, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, the whole of your head, neck, your brain. May I love and accept myself just as I am. And then focusing on a part of your body that may need a little bit of extra love and acceptance right now. And as you focus on this part of your body, may I love and accept myself just as I am. And then finding another part, maybe an organ or a system, a joint, tissue, maybe your mind, your eyes. May I love and accept myself just as I am. And then feeling the whole of your body, the whole of your body, the whole of your body. I am whole and complete just as I am. I am enough just as I am. I am worthy of love and belonging just as I am. And feeling your body, feeling the breath moving in your body. And allow yourself to repeat that mantra within yourself. I love and accept myself just as I am. And each time you say it, picture a part of your body or your life. Keep repeating it like a mantra within you. And what would it be to move through your day with that mantra going through your head? Picture the tasks you have ahead of you today, the people you might meet and interact with this mantra going through your head. And how much easier would it be without going through your own mind, your own body, your own energy field, to then extend that same acceptance to everyone around you. May I love and accept myself and all beings just as we are. And picture a challenge that might happen today. You get busy, you make a mistake, you don't get everything done, you want to rest and it's not part of the plan today. What if in that moment you remembered and you heard the mantra again? May I love and accept myself just as I am. Would the world really fall apart if I rested, if I made a mistake, if I had to start again, whatever it might be? Meet yourself, meet that moment with radical acceptance. And then taking a deep breath in and taking the arms overhead. Let's reawaken now and move out into this day. Big, long, full body stretch. Breathe out, either knees to the chest or floppy knees side to side, whatever would feel good for you. And then rolling over onto your pet side, taking a breath here. And then bringing yourself up to sitting with dignity, sitting with strength, sitting in love. And let's take our arms overhead one last time. Let's imprint this movement because it's probably something that would be really good to do throughout the day. And bring the hands down and let's seal our practice with Om. Breathing in. Om. May the light in me see and greet the light within you and all beings. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Go out into the world today, accepting who you are and see what that brings.